What's up guys, we're going to be going to the best WNBA player props on PrizePicks today. And I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 12 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we are on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 12 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $125 just yesterday, and another member who won $53 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily upload. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first pick we're going to be talking about is none other than Aliyah Boston for 22.5 points and revs, and this one is for more. Now look at Aliyah Boston, we've actually seen her go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than Phoenix Mercury. Now as you all know, when it comes to Phoenix Mercury, it is going to be a great game, but when it comes to Phoenix Mercury, they do rank actually 9th in points allowed, which is interesting to see, and on top of that, when it comes to rebounds allowed, they also do rank 11th, and that's the reason why we do like the over for this situation here. Phoenix Mercury do rank very low in both categories, and because of that, we definitely are sticking to the over for this situation here. Our average over the last 5 is also 23.4, so just slightly above the average, or after the line, sorry, which I think is honestly great to see. So all signs really do point towards it for over for the situation here. This one's kind of a no-brainer to us, and that's why we are definitely liking this pick. So Aliyah Boston, 22.5 points and revs for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Kahleah Copper. Now, Kahleah Copper, great player as well, and this is another points and revs for 28.5, and this one also is for more. Now look at Kahleah Copper, we've actually seen her go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against Indiana Fever. Now, as we all know, Indiana Fever do actually rank 11th in points allowed, which is interesting to see, and on top of that, when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do rank 5th. Now, they do rank a little bit higher in that rebounding category, but like I always mention, the WNBA do only have 12 WNBA teams, and since they only have 12, there's a reason why we do very much like the over for this situation, due to the fact that, you know, even in that rebounding, we would consider Indiana Fever still mid-tier when it comes to there only being 12 teams. Now Kahleah Copper has also hit the lines very easily over the last couple of games. Even one of the games where she did miss it, she only missed it by 1.5, so very close, which is what we like to see, and also very consistent and getting close to this line. That's why our average over the last 5 is also 28.8. So this one's kind of another no-brainer to us, and we are sticking to the over for this situation here. On top of that, we are expecting a pretty fast-paced game from both of these teams. It could definitely be a great matchup and good amount of volume for Copper to be able to go on the over here. So Kahleah Copper, 28.5 points and revs for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about Caitlyn Clark. So Caitlyn Clark, great player as we all know, and this one is for revs and assist actually, and this one's actually a combined one as well for 16.5, and this one is for more. So like we mentioned before, Caitlyn Clark and Indiana Fever do face off against Phoenix Mercury, but Caitlyn Clark has gone on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against Mercury. Now when it comes to Phoenix Mercury, they do rank, when it comes to assists allowed, 9th, and like we mentioned before, they do rank 11th in rebounds allowed. Now, Caitlyn Clark has a very high usage rate in both departments. She definitely does have, or has had, some pretty big games as well. We actually saw her, you know, have 25 combined revs and assists against New York Liberty, which was great to see, and we should see a similar situation coming into this matchup. Now, her average over the last 5 is 18.8, and like we mentioned with the other picks, all signs really do point towards the over, but if we also look even further, when we look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have her favored for the over as well, which is liking in our favor. So because of those reasons, we are liking the over and we are sticking to it. So Caitlyn Clark, 16.5 revs and assists for more, I think is a fantastic pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, and she's done a fantastic job for Atlanta Dream. And when it comes to Atlanta Dream, they do face off against the Las Vegas Aces. Now Cheyenne has actually averaged 9.4 points, 5 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and also 0.7 steals. So she's done a fantastic job for none other than Atlanta Dream. And when it comes to the matchup that they do face off against, which is the Aces, we actually see that the Aces have been ranking 8th in points allowed. On top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, they also do rank 6th, and then rebounds allowed, they also do rank 9th. Because of that, we definitely see someone like Cheyenne Parker-Tyus actually going on the over here. When it comes to the Aces, you know, since they do rank in those mid-tier categories, you do have to realize, guys, when you rank from like 6th to 8th or even 5th to 8th, you're in that mid-tier or even low tier due to the fact there is only 12 teams in the WNBA. But because of that, we do very much like the over for this situation here for someone like Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. On top of that, when we also look at the Aces, we see that the Aces do actually average, you know, when it comes to, you know, restricting points, assists, and also rebounds to the forward position, they do a very poor job at that. And that's why another reason why we do like the over for this situation for Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. Now, we would focus a lot more on points and revs for someone of her caliber, so definitely keep an eye out for those lines. If it is under these averages, definitely look to go on the over. I think that'll be a lot of great value there. Now getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Nneka Ogwumike. Now she's been averaging 17.1 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. So she does a great job for Seattle Storm, and Seattle Storm do face off against Minnesota Lynx in this next matchup. So like we mentioned before, you know, when it comes to her averages, 17 points, 7 rebs, and also 2 assists. So she does have a really good usage rate in all departments, which I absolutely love. But on top of that, when it comes to the matchup against the Lynx, Lynx do rank 2nd in points allowed. They also rank 1st in assists allowed, and then on top of that, when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do rank 12th. So it is a little bit of an interesting one, but when it comes to Nneka, we actually like the over for just rebounds only. The reason being is that although she does have a pretty good usage rate in the points and in the assist department, we actually see Minnesota Lynx do a very good job at restricting, you know, points and assists, not only just to the forward position, which is what Nneka is, but on top of that, they also you know, rank high in both of those categories. However, when it comes to rebounds, you know, when it comes to Minnesota Lynx, they do a very poor job at restricting rebounds, not just in general, as they do rank last, but on top of that, they do a poor job at restricting rebounds as well to the forward position. So that's the reason why we would like the over for the rebound. So I would focus a lot more on that one because we think there's a lot of value there. So because of those reasons, keep an eye out for her line, specifically rebounds, to go on the over. So if the line is under these averages, definitely look to go on the over there. Now getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Brittney Griner, who's been averaging 19.7 points, 6.7 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 0.7 steals. So she's done a fantastic job for Phoenix Mercury, and Phoenix Mercury actually do face off against none other than Indiana Fever. Now, as you all know, Indiana Fever do rank 11th in points allowed, 10th in assists allowed, and then they also do rank when it comes to rebounds allowed 5th. So they rank pretty poor in all categories, rebounds a little bit higher. And when it comes to Brittney Griner, we definitely see her still going on the over in all categories. Now when it comes to rebounds, it's definitely less likely. I would focus a lot more on points and assists for someone like Brittney Griner, but we still see a lot of value in the rebound category, especially if we do see maybe Indiana Fever are missing a couple of players, or even if Phoenix Mercury are missing a couple of players, and Brittney Griner does get, you know, a higher usage rate out of that. But, you know, I would focus a lot more on points and assists for someone like Griner. She's done a fantastic job so far this season, especially since she did miss a couple of early games. But, you know, she has been putting on a great performance, and we definitely see her doing the same against Indiana Fever, no doubt about it. We are expecting a pretty fast-paced game, you know, nothing too major, but enough volume in, you know, the points, the rebounds, and assists to see someone like Griner go on the over here. So, because of those reasons, keep an eye out for her line, and like we always mention, if it is under these averages, definitely look to go on the over. So I think that'd be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.